Niccolo Solzi came out with an article in IMI newsletter talking about Panama. It was a really interesting article. And they're actually making some changes on the residency program. This is probably your fastest track program to get citizenship. There are other programs, but they're going to be slower to get the passport. And so I wanted to go over these changes with you. They're actually going to be going up on the fees on this too. But on October the 16th, 2020, Decree 722 of October the 15th, 2020 was published, creating the category of permanent resident, which is also called PR, as a qualified investor, also called QI in Panama. To be eligible, the applicant must make an investment, typically in real estate, for a minimum of $300,000 from a foreign source. Now, in October 2022, the investment amount will increase to $500,000 US. To keep permanent residence, the applicant must maintain the investment for a maximum period of 5 years. Now, actually, back years ago, back around 2003, it was $100,000 to go in a bank account, or you could buy, in the teak business. But it's actually gone up quite a bit since then, and now it looks like they're going up again. But in order to offer a more simplified and agile service to the investor, the government has created a fast-track route. Applications under this category may be submitted prior to entering Panama through a local lawyer, on the condition that prior to the issuance of the immigration card, the filiation process is completed. This request must be resolved in a period of no more than 30 business days. After this period, the applicant will only need to visit Panama for 1 week to obtain the permanent residency. Now, the chief advantage of this QI route to the PR, which again is the permanent residency in Panama, is that the investor doesn't actually need to travel to Panama until the PR is actually ready. All other routes to permanent residency require multiple visas to the country ahead of time, and also mandate longer waiting periods before the qualifying for the permanent residency, anywhere from about 6 to 24 months, depending on which route the investor uses. Also, if you want to learn more on this too, and other things, and if you're making at least $150,000 US dollars a year, and or you got a net worth at least 1 million US, and you want to legally get your income taxes to zero, or how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen here, and you get new videos automatically as they come out. Number 2 is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below. Number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit that top bar that says apply with us. Fill out the questions. Hit that bottom bar that says send it to us. We'll get back with you. We deal with over 100 different countries on citizenship, residency, and investment, citizenship by investment all over the world. All right, now, once you obtain your residency, you only need to spend 1 day every 2 years in the country to maintain your permanent resident status. A simple transfer through the airport would also qualify as a day for these purposes. Now, on the Panama, as you know, has a territorial tax system where Panamanian tax residents and companies must pay tax on the Panamanian source income only, and Panama does not tax worldwide income of its tax residents. This is one big advantage and nice thing about Panama. Hopefully they won't cave in like Belize has done on some of their offshore structures in being taxed. Investors who obtain their permanent residency in Panama through the new QI program uniquely are able to obtain tax certificate from the country immediately upon approval of the PR application. That's because applicants through this route will have a substantial presence in the country from day one. Not only will they be permanent resident holders, but they'll have a certificate of property ownership, potentially a local company, a bank account, and other genuine links. Now, subsequent to the approval of the permanent residency, Panama offers a very clear and predictable path to citizenship. After between 1 and 5 years of permanent residency, depending on your nationality, you can apply to get your Panamanian citizenship, what gives you visa-free or visa-free on arrival access to 142 countries and territories. Now, while nations or nationals of most countries will need to wait 5 years to qualify for citizenship, citizens of following countries that I'm going to give you here can actually qualify an expedited schedule. To give you an example, Uruguay, you can apply after 3 years. Argentina, Ecuador, Spain, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, and Peru. If you're nationals of these countries, you can apply after 2 years. Colombia and El Salvador have the best deal at 1 year. So only after 1 year you can apply if you're a citizen of Colombia and El Salvador. Now, folks, what they say and what they do in Panama, I'm going to tell you, I've had experience in this. I've lived there for 4 years. People having the ability to apply, it's going to be different than what you're going to get, okay? And I've been through this many, many times. Plus, you have 2 big drawbacks there. You're going to have to pass a Spanish proficiency test, and you're also going to have to relinquish any other passports that you have. So it's there are a lot better options to this. I wanted to bring it out to you because Panama is a neat place to live. I did like it there, but there are a lot of drawbacks. One is that you got to relinquish your citizenship or citizenships that you've got if you take out Panama, because Panama does not allow any other passports other than their passport, and you're also going to have to learn Spanish and pass a test for that. Anyway, if you got any more questions or comments or anything, just put them below. And also, I'd like to, if you want to get new videos as they come out automatically, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen right here. And also the notification bell next to that subscription button. And if you want to know a lot more, then go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and hit that top bar that says apply with us, fill out the questions, and hit the bottom bar that says send it to us. We'll get back with you. We deal with a lot of citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries all over the world. And I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.